G'day guys, in this YouTube we're going to be going through the top 4 tips for developing new business for a top sales executive, for a top salesperson. Now, in the last YouTube we spoke about body language and how to read people and the top 4 tips, but let's go straight into it. Let's dig in. Point number 1, door to door. Okay, now door to door is a great way of developing new business, business to consumer and business to sale, business to business. So what we want to do really when we're going door to door is a really good thing to have is a client in the street. Already a client in the street, because it builds credibility. So if you've got a client in a street, you'll have a much better conversion rate when you're going door to door. Okay, again, scripting is the most important thing. You need scripts to get past the gatekeeper when you're business to business, past the gatekeeper and to the decision maker, and then you need an introduction, presentation and closing sequence in the script, in the presentation script. So when you're door to door, there's business to consumer and there's business to business. Okay, so business to consumer is a bit trickier because of, Schedule 1 and 2 of the Calling Off Period Act and all the rest of it. But business to business, very powerful door knocking. Hi, yes, I would like to speak to the owner of the business, please. Oh, what's it in regards to? And you need to say something that is a bit engaging, that might confuse that gatekeeper. But if you can't get a appointment there and then with the decision maker, you can say, look, I might have one of their business cards, and if you could forward my business card to them, please, and let them know that I will be contacting them later. So then you just put on the business card, contact later, and you turn it into a telemarketing script. When the gatekeeper says, ring, yes, I'd like to speak to Bill Bloggs, and the gatekeeper says, what's it in regards to? Then you can say, he's expecting my call. That's the phrase, he's expecting my call. The best gatekeeper comment is, what's it in regards to? The best salesperson, if they can say, he's expecting my call, the gatekeeper has been blown away. Oh, I'll put you right through. Hi Bill, it's David Ferrier. I have a client in your street and I popped out to see you and I spoke to your secretary there. Look, I'd like to speak to you about doodle, and off you go. Introduction, presentation, closing sequence with an alternate close of appointment time. And I'm available in your area on Wednesday, would Thursday suit you better? Now in other YouTubes I'm going to dig into this, but we're talking about the top 4 ways of developing new business, and one of them is door to door. The second one is telephoning. Now telephoning from a door knock lead is great because you can say to the gatekeeper, they're expecting my call, and the gatekeeper will put you right through. Telemarketing is all about your list, having a very powerful list. So really spend a lot of time developing the list and developing the information in the list. Okay, so you can sit down and have a telephone block. Telemarketing is all about the telephone block. It's about blocking yourself out for 2 hours or an hour and a half and then having a 15-20 minute break. So block yourself out for an hour and a half and then have a 15-20 minute break and then go into another hour and a half. Now, 2 telephone blocks of high performance cold calling is about a maximum you can really do in a day. So an hour and a half, 15-20 minute break and another hour and a half. Obviously you need scripts. Introduction, presentation, closing sequence, you need scripts to get past the gatekeeper. Really important. So telemarketing is a great form of developing new business, but it's all about your list and about your scripts and dialogues. Now the third one is networking events. Networking is a hidden source of business. It's mainly to do with business to business, and business to consumer as well. You can network. Choose networking events where there are lots of people that go to them. Okay, business people that go to them, and before you go to the event, make sure that you have your key performance indicators. I want to get into 5 great conversations. Out of those 5 great conversations, I want to get 2 appointments. Out of 2 appointments, I'd like to make 1 sale. So how are you going to get 5 really good contacts? There's 80 people in the room. You go up to the person organising the event and say, hi, my name's David Ferrier. This is what I do. I'm in sales training, let's say, and can you please point out the owners of businesses that employ salespeople? Or if you're selling taps, you might say, oh, can you please point out somebody that's involved in plumbing or the kitchen industry or whatever. But you go up to the person organising the event and they will point out 3 or 4 people in the room, or maybe 5 people in the room that you can get in and out of conversations with. Networking is about getting in and out of conversations. It's about utilising listening skills, attending, following skills and reflective responses. I have a YouTube on that you can see, attending, following skills and reflective responses. So networking is a hidden source of business. You must contact the lead at least 2 days after the networking event, no more than that. You can send them a cut and paste email after the event too, a day after the event, and then you follow them up with a script. Hi Doug, Dave Ferrier speaking. I spoke to you at the networking event the other night. How are you? Oh yeah, I'm good. Yeah, look, I spoke to you about this and this and this, and you expressed some interest. Look, I was hoping to get an opportunity to pop out and see you, give you a bit of an overview, more in-depth overview. I was hoping you might have some time available on Wednesday, or would Thursday suit you better? So you turn it into a script from networking. Networking is a hidden source of business. It's extremely powerful, and if you're not a family man, it's a great way of getting new business, because sometimes networking events can dig into your family time. So the next one is working a referral system. You've got a client base, fantastic. You're going out and seeing clients, that's fantastic. You've got rapport with that client, that's fantastic. Have a referral system in place. The referral system might be when you see the client saying, look, thanks for becoming a new customer of ours. What we do is work on referrals. So what we're going to do is provide you with great service. We'll get some great results for you. But in the future, I might actually ask you for some referrals. Or you can even ask for referrals then. And if a referral turns into new business, make sure that there's an incentive for the client. Send them a basket, send them flowers, send them something, give them some sort of discount. Ring them up and thank them. Okay, that's an important thing to do. Ask clients for referrals. It's an important thing to do. So we've got 4 real strategies here. We've got door-to-door, we've got telemarketing, we've got networking, and we've got referral system. These are the 4 main areas the top 4% actually go for. Now, please subscribe to this YouTube if you enjoyed it, or make a comment. In the next YouTube, we're going to be talking about the best introduction. The best introduction that you can possibly do. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. David Ferrier. I'm a top sales speaker, and these are sales tips. Thank you very much for watching. Cheers.